My son didn't hand me a letter. He handed me a bill. €700 a month, just to sleep in their basement and help raise their kids. No thank you, not even a hello. Just a price tag where love used to be. So I left. No words. No fight. What he didn't know. The cafe he was running. I was one of the owners. When Eric asked me to move in, I said yes instantly. He sounded exhausted on the phone. Managing the cafe, Marie's new job, twin toddlers going through teething hell. I couldn't ignore that tremble in his voice. It's just temporary, Mom. A few months. We really need you. I left my small city apartment without thinking twice. It was snug, convenient, close to the tram. It wasn't much, but it was mine. The idea of being needed again lit something in me that had been asleep for years. I packed my old pots, a few keepsakes, my wedding photo, tattered novels, and that recipe binder I'd started in 1979, and moved into their basement in Lyon. It wasn't glamorous. Low ceiling, a creaky pull-out couch, a heater with a mind of its own. But my grandkids were there. That made it all worth it. Every morning I was up at 6 a.m., making heart-shaped pancakes. Theo wouldn't eat unless it looked like fun, doing laundry, cleaning, groceries. Marie worked from home, and I handled the rest. One weekend I even reorganized the cafe stock system. Nobody asked. I just wanted to help. That's what family is for, right? Eric would hug me when he came home from the night shift. Quick, tired hugs. But they still mattered. You're part of the team, I'd whisper to myself. At night, in that chilly basement, I'd scroll through old photos on my tablet. Eric in a yellow onesie, his first soccer game, that ridiculous tux from prom. It all felt worth it. I'd made the right call. Sure, I missed my own space sometimes. Marie would interrupt me during dinner. But I told myself, I wasn't there for comfort. I was there for love. And for a while, I really believed I was wanted. Then came Wednesday. I'd just folded a mountain of toddler pajamas and was heading upstairs to make lasagna, his childhood favorite. He met me halfway up the stairs. No smile. No warmth. Just handed me an envelope. Inside? A rental contract. €700 per month. Payable on the 1st. Penalty after 5 days. I blinked. Is this? I couldn't finish the sentence. Eric didn't flinch. We're just tight on cash, Mom. Marie appeared behind him, arms crossed, eyes sharp. We pay the mortgage. Utilities. Groceries. You live here for free. It's not sustainable. The words cut deeper than the cost. I help with the kids. I cook. I clean. I whispered. Marie replied, I see. That's not money, Gloria. We need cash, not casseroles. That night, I didn't sleep. That invoice, it felt like a bounty on my love. I overheard them in the kitchen upstairs. She's not going to pay, Marie said. Let her leave, Eric mumbled. I can handle the cafe. At dawn, I packed. 1 suitcase. 1 pair of jeans. A worn sweater. No goodbye. No note. Just a door closing behind me. From mother to tenant. 3 nights in a cheap motel. Smelled like bleach and stale air. Curtains forever wrinkled. I clutched that contract like a sentence. No calls. No texts. 3 years I'd lived with them. Raised their children like my own. Fed them, rocked them, kissed scraped knees. Now, nothing. That night I heated canned soup. It tasted like absence. I dug through my documents, birth certificate, nursing license, retirement papers. Just to remind myself I existed. And then I found it. An old sealed envelope. A gift from my last hospice client, Madame Lemaire. Before she passed, she told me, you're not just help. Your family. Inside? Legal documents. She had invested in Café de Soya, Eric's Café. She did it in my name. 51% ownership. I was the legal majority owner. Quiet. Invisible. But real. Signatures. Stamp. All official. I took a breath. That afternoon, I rented a printer, made copies, emailed 3 lawyers. Then I called the number listed on the café's for sale sign. Is the building still available? Yes, they said. Cash preferred. I didn't say my name. I signed. 2 weeks later, the sign came down. I moved into a tiny studio above a flower shop. Raised the café rent slightly, just enough to stir the water. 3 days later, Eric texted, "Mom, are you behind this?" No reply. Then Marie messaged. Furious. I stayed silent. She posted a teary video online. Our family is broken. She turned against us. The comments came fast. Why would she leave without saying a word? Suspicion spread. I said nothing. The café launched a desperate promo, 50% off all espresso. Eric was spiraling. That's when I made my own video. No filters. No music. Just me. A table. Sunlight. My name is Gloria Martin, I said. I'm not here to attack, just to clarify. Then I held up the papers, ownership deed, receipts, investment trail. No rants. Just truth. The video went viral. A lawyer broke it down online. I was in the right. Marie tried a second video. No one cared anymore. I wasn't chasing revenge. I wanted dignity. 2 months later, I was at peace. I started a grant for grandmothers raising kids alone. Second bloom. No fanfare. Just a quiet gesture. I moved up north, near the coast. Ocean breeze, watercolor painting, hydrangeas by the window. No one asked too many questions. I didn't offer too many answers. And when someone asked, over tea or in line at the post office, "Do you ever hear from your children?" I smiled. No. And that's okay. No more expectations. No more grief. Just peace. Have you ever given everything to someone, only to be told you owe more? What would you have done in Gloria's place? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.